Hello, welcome back. My name is Paris, and we're here continuing with Pendula Swing, the complete journey. Last time we left off at the university, and we just stumbled across a meeting of talking animals that used to be humans. I forget why. Oh yeah, it's because I was like, I couldn't remember why we're at the university. It's because the person who apparently has our ex now is here at the university because Mr. Silvergate somehow ended up with it and he didn't know what it was, so he gave it to his friend to see if it, like his friend here, to see if it was cursed or something. I mean, how much you want to bet it's not here? Hi. Oh, there's people having a picnic. Okay, that was the front where we came in. Oh my god! Okay, that actually scared me. Holy shit. Someone went running. I didn't see what they said. Jesus Christ. Department of Applied Magics. Okay. I don't know where I don't know if we... the building is also smoking from the explosion. I should probably stay out. Okay, where did that person go? They ran this way. To another area? No. Okay. It's just a bunch of students. To the library. That's probably maybe where we need to go. I should look at my journal. Okay, just find a professor. Okay. Don't know what they look like. Are they reading or did she fall asleep? This is a bit embarrassing. I prefer not to talk to anyone right now. Is your hair literally gold? Yes. I found a spell in a book and tried it out. Oh, is it so heavy? And that's why she... It looks very... Sorry, I wasn't reading any of that out loud. It looks very heavy. Well, gold is actually heavier than lead. They don't tell you that in the stories about bearing chests of gold. She wants to figure it out on her own. It's her mess. Okay, that's really funny. Browsing dwarf, reading human. Browsing human. Meeting leaders, cynical human, sincere human, serious dwarf. Blockading protesters. Is this the guy we met? Yes. Breland? Oh, it's you. You came. It's me. Good Leshkarn. We met at the Ferry and the Fawn in the Harbor District. I don't wanna... Okay, so I don't know. Is the only interaction with these types of characters just like pursuing a relation, like a romantic relationship with them? Because I don't want to talk to him if that's what happens. So I'm just gonna leave. Sorry. You can't come through here. This is a sit-in. What are you doing here? We're protesting. We won't move until the school board listens to us. What is it you're protesting? Probably what they were protesting outside. We want equal access to education for orcs. The system today is biased against us in so many ways. In what way is the system biased against you? We don't have the same opportunities at all. Not the same quality of teachers, the same access to books and research facilities. We have to pay for our education, and we have to pay for our education, which the others don't. What's wrong with your teachers? We have very few, and those we have are themselves poorly educated for the most part. We need dedicated pedagogical professors who are happy to do their jobs. Library here's full of books. You don't have access to them? These books do not contain the things we cover in our courses. They're filled with the same lies they teach in their lecture halls. You want access to research facilities? That's more of a wish for the future, but yes. Don't you find it off that all research is done by a fraction of the population, and only on individuals of their own race? How can I, as an orc, know that an antibiotic is safe for me when no orc was involved in the process? Orcs have to pay for education, others do not. The university is government funded, while the orc school is private. You have to pay tuition for the school to be able to keep existing. Do orcs not have access to the normal university courses? There are a handful who have chosen to comply, but most of us disapprove of the curriculum. Not meant for us at all. That's why we have our own school. Orcs have their own school on campus? Yes, Stonefang University. We have fought for years to get a place here, and we finally have a building of our own. It was taken out of use by the university years ago because it's moldy and disgusting, but apparently we should be grateful. What's wrong with the university's curriculum? Much of what is taught here is based in history. Needless to say, we have fundamental differences when it comes to the view of the past. The human and elven professors call our ancestors monsters, while conveniently forgetting the crimes of their own side. It does indeed sound like you have a harder time than the other students. Sometimes it's like we're fighting an uphill battle, like Farudin against the hordes of Rakman the Terrible. Is there any way I can help? Honestly, if there's any way you can help us get either a better teacher or subsidized tuition fee, we'd be happy to move. Just either of them will do. Let's see, Farudin who? And I thought it was Rakman the Great. See, my point is all about perspective. Very well, I should do my best to help you. Yeah, who should I talk to about the tuition subsidy? I think the headmaster would be a good place to start. Her office is on the floor above the grand lecture hall, I think. Okay, I should go. Thanks for hearing us out. Not a lot of people do. I get it. It's hard. Academia. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I think the professor we're looking for that we need to talk to about our axe is up the stairs. Oh. I mean, I guess. Here we are. Now I can give you my full attention. Did we meet this person before? I don't recall who you are. Now I can give you my full attention. Let me first introduce myself. I'm Orlane Geraldine, Ildar's teaching assistant, and you are Breland at your service. Ah, tales of your deeds precede you. It's an honor. Now, how can I help you? Breland, I'm looking for Professor Yelder. Right, now I remember. So the professor doesn't quite like to be disturbed while they're working. Can you describe your concern to me first? My legendary axe has been stolen. Mr. Silvergate says he sent it to Professor Yelder. Interesting. I can see why an artifact like that would be sent to Professor Yelder. I want you to understand that the professor is leading within their field. One of the most extraordinary people to walk Pendula, in my personal opinion. What's their field exactly? They've held several professor positions throughout the years. Their current one is the longest one and is in magical artifacts. It's more important than ever to safeguard our past, in magic especially so. Will you take me to the professor? I have some papers I need to get back to, but I'm sure you can find the way yourself to enter the library beside us. Yeah, top floor. Okay. Wait, look at this. No. Oops. Are you the same janitor on the police station? I don't want to ask that. If he's not, are those stairs? Okay. Yes, they are stairs. Oh, okay. Is it in this room? Yes. I don't recognize you as a student. Can I help you? Who might you be? I'm Patricia Hedge is headmaster of Duberdown University. Is this about one of our courses? Actually, I'm here to talk about the tuition fee for orcs. If you're referring to the orc school on the premises, they simply use one of our buildings. We have no influence over how they run their school. I hear there's no tuition fee for the university, but there is for the orc school. The Stonefang University is a private school, I believe, so that's probably true. The Duberdown University is funded by the government. Is there a way to make the orc school's tuition subsidized? I can't do anything like that since they're not part of the university. You'd have to talk to the mayor about that. I should go. Yes. Okay, and the mayor is at the Silver Gate. Okay, it is just called the Silver Gate. That speakeasy in the VIP section. Hedgehog. I remember the password. Oh god. Oh no. Oh god. I forgot they won't let you go between these two tables for some reason. You're the mayor. I've heard you're the person to talk to about subsidies for school tuition. That would be me, yes. Which school are you referring to? The orc school by the Duberdown University. Oh, I should have said Stonefang. I thought it was Sorry, I felt like I was gonna sneeze for a second. It almost did, and then I didn't. I didn't read the bottom one. I thought it was just like I want to change the subject sort of thing. I would have called it by its name. I suppose you mean Stonefang University. They have received access to a building and license to operate as a private school on university level. I've learned that access to Duberdown University is free, but not to Stonefang. Well, it's a private school. It's not run by the government. Is there a way you could subsidize the tuition fee? subsidize the tuition fee. We don't normally do selective measures like that. Even if it's not normal to subsidize, would you consider a unique solution to this situation? I don't see why I should. Surely there's an election for a mayor coming up sooner or later. You know what? If the students and school board promise to vote for me in the election next spring, I'll consider a subsidy. You can tell them that. It's like, do I talk to the headmaster? No. Oh, if they vote for her. Okay, I have to talk to them. So, oh my god, why did that come up? I'll see what they think. The mayor will consider giving you a subsidy to your tuition if you vote for her. Really? That's shady. But better than nothing. Thank you. You've done the orc community a great service today. Oh, I was just gonna give you that as an option, but I guess that's just... I would have done the other thing. Okay. So... And I'm sure that one was probably shady in its own way. Welcome everyone to the meeting of refusing ale. Happy to be here, Sonny. Mr. Path, we talked about this. You can't drink in these meetings. Yes, I can. It's really easy. Mr. Path, the point of this meeting is to address our problems with dwarven ale. This isn't dwarven ale, it's wine. Just please try and be respectful. I mean... Looks like Ms. Bell is missing. She fell off the wagon, was too embarrassed to come here. Sad to hear that. Who's always welcome. Would you mind sharing your experience? I don't really want to listen to them talk about their drinking problems. I think if someone shows up actively drinking, you should kick them out of the meeting. Oh. Omni researcher. A few prophecies. Great number of prophecies. Prophecies that did not come true. Prophecies that have come true. Prophecies that are yet to be determined. Prophecies that did not come true. Did not come true. Okay, they won't let me go over there. It's probably that elf. It's the professor, I assume. I can tell by your troubled expression that you have something on your mind. Tell me, wanderer, a way in which I may help you. Are you Professor Yeldar? What you just said is the truth, and I commend you for your extraordinary clarity. God. I was told by Mr. Silvergate that he sent you a package. Through the many years of friendship, he has sent me more than one. Would I be correct if I assume you mean the one sent to me earlier today? Yes, that sounds correct. A fairly large package, as packages sent between two private individuals go. Quite heavy and quite heavy comparably. Well, it contained my legendary axe. There was indeed a magical weapon of some sort in the package that was delivered to me earlier today. There was also a note inside. The notes say, regretfully, I cannot tell you. It's written in a language I do not master. It looks like dwarven runes. Where's the package now? Naturally, receiving such a peculiar artifact intrigued me. While my profession revolves around studying magical items of old, this one was quite extraordinary. Please just tell me where my axe is. I am correct in assuming that you're Breelin, am I not? Yes, I am Breelin. Will you please give me my package now? I can sense an increased level of irritation in your voice. My dear friend, tell me what's bothering you. Just tell me where my axe is. Abrupt in nature is what you are, my friend. Remember that running through life without stopping makes it shorter. Anyhow, before I decide the fate of the artifact, there are circumstances around its nature that I'd like to discuss. Jesus Christ. I know everything I need to know about the axe, just give it to me. Not until you're made aware of what I'm about to tell you. The magic on the axe is fading, but it's clear that whoever wields it will get enhanced physical strength and agility. It has the potential to kill and maim more than any other weapon I have seen. Yes, my late wife helped with the enchantments. Your emotional bonds to the enhancements are of little importance. In addition to this, I note corruption in the blade. Corruption? Yes, it would appear like the edge has been chipped, and whatever was struck in that blow corrupted its magic with its own. I cannot foresee what damage this may cause. It was chipped in the fight when I killed Nokrik. A likely cause. Upon receiving it, I did not know what axe it was. Now that I see clearly, you must know... Oh, you must know, Briellen, that you caused great calamity with your axe. I suppose I did. Now, to be quite frank, most people perceive the goddesses, the Faramores, and the Nemed, of which Nokrik is one, as divine. That they are not. There's no scientific proof for the existence of the goddesses, only hopes and superstition. You've risen no better than thousands of people through the centuries. I fought one of the Namids. I think I know more about them than you. Are you sure? Sure, that one. If the people do not rely on logical reasoning, yes. As you may understand, this puts you killing one of their supposed champions in another light. This is true, then what did I kill when I defeated Nokrik? The so-called champions of the goddesses, the Namids and the Faramores, were but magical beings who lived for a long time. More than anything else, they held power as figureheads for orcs and goblins and humans. For orcs and goblins, and humans, elves, and dwarves, respectively. How do you know this? My friend and I have lived for a millennium. Faith develops, takes new forms, old lies are replaced by new ones, and new questions are demanding answers from divine teachings. The longer time progresses, the more the story falls apart at the seams. Why are you telling me this? I wish to put your actions into perspective. You devastated orc and goblin settlements and disrupted their economies. If it were not for you, they could have built their own infrastructures and industries without having to move to human cities, all this to fight a war based on lies. You're going to say... You're saying all that is going on is my fault? Not everything, of course. Your actions did, however, affect the world significantly. I need you to swear that you will never, under any circumstances, use that axe to do harm again. Very well. I swear I will never harm anyone with my axe again. Thank you. Allow me to escort you to my office. Oh, okay. Gotta wait for him. Gotta follow him all the way there. Okay. Uh-oh. I assume this is where we're going. I'll meet you there. Probably the closed door. That's my axe! I see it! They won't let me grab it. Let me open my office door for you. I'm ready to enter. Very well. I found my axe. What a beauty it is. Perfect balance and weight. The edge is still sharp, apart from the chip. Letter from a stranger. It is written in old dwarven words. Dear Breland, you have found your axe. Well done. I suppose... Wow. I suppose you want to know who I am. Find me at 1 Hero Street. A stranger. I mean... Okay. That was... the industrial district. Yes. Okay. I think that's where the apartment was we got. Beat all the oh my gosh. Really been a victim of theft once again. Oh. Speakeasy shut down in the Harbor District. Wait. I just want to see. It shut down? No, it's still here. Okay. Sorry, we gotta do that walk through the industrial district again. Because we can't. Get through there. Okay. And it's here. Yes. Upstairs? Perhaps? Yeah, I was gonna say that this, the Aiden. Oh, he's getting stuck. Oh gosh. Sorry, I didn't know I could move. Greetings, Braylon. I'm happy to see you found your way here at last. You're the one who left the note with my axe. I am indeed. Now the time has come for truth and for answers. I'm the one who sent you out on those wild goose chase around Duberdon. Why did you do this? Simple question that requires a complex answer. To put simply, I needed you to come out of the woodwork. You're the greatest hero Pendula has ever seen, Reland, and yet you chose to retire in your prime? The world still needs you. I vowed to never use my axe again. You won't have to break that vow, but before we go, I want us to talk through what you've experienced today. Would that be okay? Fine. Great. In this room, I've gathered a great deal of items connected to your past, your present, and your future. Have a look, and let's talk about them. Where? What do you mean? Explore the past? That? How they used to adore you. They gave you things for free in their stores. They wrote songs in your honor. They erected a statue of you. What do you want to talk about concerning my past? Everyone's past, in fact. Let's start from the beginning. Do you remember what the world was like before you became an adventurer? Sure, let's say yes I do. Then you remember that there had been wars raging against the races for thousands of years, and within them as well. And then you and your party came along. What about my party? I want to focus on each one of your old friends for a moment. Alright, let's say Rita's was our leader. A thief with a heart of gold, now sadly long gone. Left us too soon. Without him, we never would have made it through. Sure. He was a legendary leader indeed. Where you brought muscle, he was packing more charisma than a gold dragon. Well, there was Lunarian, who might still be alive. I forgot about that until now. I don't know if we could meet him. Zulutz meant a lot to me. He's a sensitive soul. I do not know how he dealt with all that killing. I'm afraid the answer is that he didn't. He's had a hard time dealing with the fact that he's killed so many innocent souls. If you haven't talked to him yet, you probably should. I don't know where he is. When we talk about Tahina. She was my wife and I loved her. Sure. So happy to hear that your love is still burning bright after all those years. All these years. Before your party came together, no group had ever been truly capable of doing substantial damage to any other. They would always bounce back with a vengeance. Yes, I remember. People were certain that there had been numerous champions of the goddesses over the years, but only one had actually been documented by contemporary sources. It kept the scales balanced against the humans, elves, and dwarves. Okarik. Yes, indeed. What are you leading up to? I'll pass no judgment over whether or not what you did was for the best. What I will say is you did change the landscape of the world forever. How did I change the landscape of the world? Where it used to be smaller conflicts was now one great one, and then relative calm. Relative calm? Well, for some of the races, orcs and goblins were in disarray. Their champion was defeated and their numbers decimated because you killed scores of them as well, you and your party of adventurers. We needed the experience. Gosh. Now that I know better, I regret what we did. Acceptance is the first step towards healing. For those orcs and goblins who survived, there was only one option left: to abandon their homelands and cultures to mingle with humans, elves, and dwarves. Yes, the Elder brought this up as well. I thought they may. Oh, was I using the wrong pronouns for them? If it had not been for you, we might still have been at war, but also orcs and goblins might still have had a connection to their heritage and culture that has now been severed. Thousands of people would have never died. see why what I did was problematic. I'm glad that you do. Make sure to reflect on the present and future, then come talk to me again. Okay, it said to go talk to our friend. But I don't know. I'm gonna go back to our house. Okay. Sure. So I can remember what he looks like. Put X back on the wall. Let's not do that yet. Oops. I can just fast travel. I have absolutely no idea where this guy might be. I suppose we can just kind of go around and hopefully maybe find him. Oh, that's the strangely familiar elf. Healing potions. But bottles look empty. Breland, is that you? Yes, it is I. How do you know who I am? You do not recognize me? It's me, Lenorian. Your old adventuring buddy. Oh yeah, it's good to see you again, Lenorian. You too, what have you been up to? It's been ages, literally. Settled down with Tahina on an island. Yes, I remember. Suppose she's gone now? Yes, she is. We'll just leave it at that. Just like poor old Medius then, the backside of getting close to humans. How have you been, Lenorian? Honestly, lately's been tough. Very tough. In what way has it been tough? Times are hard for people like me. I'm a hunter and a sharpshooter. There's no place for me in this city. Anything I can do to help? Well, you do not happen to have a spare coin or two, do you? Just so I can get something to eat? Of course, here you go. Thank you. It's the first kindness I've seen in years. Was he in a newspaper? I can't open things because then... Tell me more about Medius. He had of old age. Can you believe that? Our roguish leader who disarmed lethal traps and fought beasts as big as house died in his bed. Those healing potions beside you? Well, yes, I had a couple earlier. Worry not. I can quit whenever I like. And that's what he's gonna use the money for, probably. Saw your likeness in a newspaper. Yes, I believe the article is about the motion picture they're making about me. No one has actually talked to me directly about it, though. Tell me about this motion picture. Not much to say. Humans and young elves seem to love to make the past into entertainment. I suppose they're starved for subjects at this point. They made a motion picture about you years ago. You've inherited an apartment. Do you want it? Are you serious? You do look serious. Thank you, Briellen. I don't know how I could ever repay you. You should be on my way. See you some other time. Do not wait another 300 years to visit me again. No promises. Alright. Just make our way back. Upstairs. Oh, okay. Is this the president? Okay. You've settled down now, and the world has changed around you. The world has changed a lot, for sure. I can only imagine that ends there. Let us go through your day today. First, you went to report your ex stolen at the police station. I had to go through the immigration checkpoint to get into Duberdon. Ah, of course. What was your impression of the place? Some people seem to be treated differently by the clerks. I was hoping you would see that. The more you look like one of the clerks, the easier it will be for you to get in. Then you went to the police? Yes. I went to talk to the police chief. Good. I overheard you talking to the chief. Not easy to get her attention, was it? No, she was really dismissive. You're not the first one to notice. The police doesn't listen when a dwarf, orc, or goblin is the victim. When they stand accused, on the other hand... Where's this bias come from? Years and years of telling each other stories. Against that, facts and statistics have little power. Then you went to look for Kurlesh in the harbor, correct? Yes, I did. Tell me, what was your impression of the harbor? Did not seem like a lot of humans or elves worked there. Yes, it's true. When it comes to dirty work, they seem to be very happy to leave to dwarves and orcs. How about Old Town? What were your impressions? People living there seemed very poor. Yes, when the preconception is that goblins just steal and don't want to work, well, who's going to hire them? The entertainment district must have been quite the contrast. Sure, Old Town was more charming. I don't know. Those goblins sure know how to make the best of a bad situation, don't they? What did you learn at the academic district then? Orcs don't have access to good education. That is true. And goblins have it even worse. I was hoping you would see that today. Tell me, do you feel like you helped anyone today? I feel like I have. I hope it felt rewarding to do so. If you want to, we can go through some of the things you've done one by one. Sure. Can be romanced? Crazy. Okay, so I guess we're not talking about those things, or maybe I didn't do anything that they would talk about. We've now talked about where you've been in your past, as well as earlier today. It's time for the future. What about my future? With all things said and done, there's one thing that intrigues me. Do you believe in the idea of redemption, Breland? Yes, I believe people can redeem themselves. As you may have perceived today, there are many who think you have done terrible things in the past. People are longing for, at the very least, an apology. What would you suggest you can do for them? I'll do whatever it takes to redeem myself. Perhaps I can volunteer my time to make Duberdon better. I can find the ancestors of the people I fought and offer my apologies. I could start a fund for people in need. Do you have suggestions? Volunteer? Perhaps? Oh! I didn't see... Hold on. Volunteering your time would be very noble. I do hope that you will stick to that promise and keep exploring Doobie Down after we're done here. Please come talk to me again. It's time to wrap this up. You've now gazed into the past, present, and future. We're ready to carry on. Are you ready to hear what all this boils down to? Yes, I'm ready. You were shaped by the world around you, and you in return shaped it in your image. You have done what can today be seen as questionable things, Breland. And not everyone thinks you are a hero, but at least you did something. Go on. Even though you supposedly saved the world didn't stay saved. The one evil creature that needs to be killed is a compelling narrative. That's not how it works. There are underlying... Oh, the one evil creature that needs to be killed is a compelling narrative, but that's not how it works. There are underlying structures that made the evil rise to power in the first place. What do you mean by evil, in quotes? I mean this only as an antagonist, an entity that goes against what you as a person believes in. Just say please continue. In fact, I don't think there's such a thing as good or evil at all. You can do things that are not particularly nice, but a person is more complex than that. Every person is the hero of their own story, and good and evil is a matter of perspective. I disagree with that. That's okay, but hear me out. Even though everything is relative, there aren't injustices we must always fight when we see them. Whenever we see unfair treatments, oppressing systems, or destructive regimes, we must speak up. We must, like you once did, rise to the occasion. Oh, without... Don't get to see what the rest of that says. Yes, I agree. That's why the world needs you back. You're strong and you're proactive. Whichever stand you choose to take, you will at least take one. That's what matters most. There's nothing more dangerous than quiet, passive acquiescence. Acquiescence. I suppose you're right. Turn Aiden in! Now that you've had time to reflect on things of the past, present, and future, will you come back to us, Breland? I want you to think very carefully and answer what is truly closest to your heart. That's so funny. I'll rejoin society. I'm ready to rejoin society and to make an impression again. That response makes me truly happy, Breland. Thank you. I'm sure you have great things before you still. We've reached the end of this journey. Thank you, Breland. Thank you. Don't hire someone to break into my house. That's weird. Thank you for playing. You're welcome. So, yeah, there was a lot that I did not do. But I did enjoy this little game, and we managed to get through without any game-breaking bugs except for that one time when we first started. But that wasn't too far in, so we were able to redo things. Oh, is this just... Okay, that's just... repeating. I mean, I guess I can keep going and do other things, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, I don't... it's not my style to just do a bunch of like fetch quests for the sake of doing them, or like side quests and things. And it's all pretty much like, you know, because the only things that they are is that you're just walking around talking to people, like to different people in different areas. And personally, I'm not compelled enough to like want to do that like dozens and dozens of times over, potentially, in this game. It was a fun world to explore, but I think also because Breelyn does not know this world, it's like she doesn't have a pull, so I don't have a pull to it. So, you know, I talked to the occasional person and helped how I could, but I don't really want to go through and try to get these things done. And I mean, that one I can't do, because that one bugged out. But yeah, this one, I didn't realize this was gonna go so quick, or that we were like right at the end. Sorry, I just noticed this person is like sleeping over here. Actually, wait, let's see if I already forget how to say his name, but our old friend is in the apartment. Did he move in? Is he here? No. Yes, he is. Breelyn, welcome. So happy to see you again and thankful for this. How do you like your new place? Absolutely love it, Breelyn. Well, the furniture's a little small, but I really shouldn't complain. Now I can rest and get cleaned up, so maybe I can get a job. Hooray! So yeah, that's Pendula Swing. The complete journey. I guess that means next time we'll be starting Nancy Drew number 5, the final scene, which I played a tiny bit of. I could not tell you anything about it that I did. I feel like I got stuck at something involving a typewriter. But yeah. I don't have anything else to like fill up the time for the rest of the stream, so I guess we're just gonna end early here, because I don't want to start. Actually, yeah, I don't even have like that Nancy Drew installed or anything, so yeah, I have nothing prepared because I thought this would go on for like at least another hour and a half, but we barely made an hour. That's okay though, it happens. So, with that, let me go over to OBS, and we'll be back next week with Nancy Drew. So, see you then. Bye-bye.